Hello investors, SooBaccaCole here today with a special edition of Let's Try. Today I'm going to be announcing, well, pseudo-announcing since there's already been videos put up about it, but today I'm going to be releasing the new game that I've made. It's just a small side project of mine called Dargonia. Dargonia is a roguelike role-playing game. It's text-based, made in Java using the SIDText Engine 1.0 by me, as you may be able to read there. I'm gonna go ahead and start off. Enter when to begin. What is thy name, adventurer? I'm tempted to go with my normal fantasy role-playing character. Yeah, sure, I'll go for him. Delgor Knifeblade. Da-da-da-da. What is thy race, adventurer? There are the Muna, the humans, the Dowo, the elves, the Wunsht, the dwarves, the Minode, the shapeshifters. You don't get a second chance to choose, so pick carefully. Now, all four of these races, if you actually look into them, I just mix their letters around. For instance, Dowo actually is just the word wood, except scrambled. Wunsht is stone. Minode is demon. And Muna is humans. Well, human. So that's where I got the names from. I just wanted to be slightly unique here. Let's see, what else? Yeah. Well, we'll go for humans first. Each of these guys has their own stuff and backstory and bonuses and stuff like that. As a Muna, you are part of one of the most commonly found people throughout the plane of Dargonia. You start with 30 gold, as you often can easily find plenty of jobs to do to earn money due to your race's status as the largest race in most of the lands. Unfortunately, you were never all that accurate, mainly in part to the fact that you never had to be for any jobs. You have a lower chance of landing attacks. What is thy class, adventurer? Now, each of these four classes, also similar to the races, has their own little benefits and side effects and stuff like that. We will be a thief. Being a thief, you start off with and additional. I'll fix that before release, because this is pre-recorded, but yeah. I'll fix that before release. You start off with an additional 10 gold and are slightly more accurate than most. However, your HP is 20 points lower to compensate, alongside the fact that you hit for less at the start of the game. You begin the game with a wooden dagger. What is thy gender, adventurer? I am male. You awaken within your cot, lying inside your parents' small home outside the city of Cragnor. It is here that you were born, and upon recent visit have stayed for the last few days. You exit your room and head over to the window on the front of the dwelling, looking outside to see your father tossing seeds to and fro across the tilled land surrounding the building. You go to open the window and let your father know you are awake. When Wait a second, lost myself. You go to open the window and let your father know you are awake, when you sight dozens of horses riding in formation down the pathway towards the house. You attempt to put on some clothes and open the front door to find your father being knocked unconscious and thrown into the You know what, I'm skipping this. Basic storyline. Your parents are kidnapped by some horse-riding D-bags, and you have to go find their master, kill him, and rescue your parents. Here we go. Undead Farmer appeared. You are in the bluffs of Muna. Undead Farmer's HP is 16. Yep. Sounds about right. We're going to go ahead and attack him a couple times. Kill him. And, yeah. Undead Farmer's dead. Now we can camp for the night. This actually allows us to restore all of, well, it allows us to get back some health and energy, but it doesn't move our location. You need to reach a certain amount of days passed and locations visited before you can actually find the main boss of the game, Malachi. This isn't... Yep, no. Okay, I died. You take a critical blow, knocking you down and out for the count. Dargonia knife blade is slain in combat in the bluffs of Muna. Dargonia knife blade's final stats. Not very... let's see. Not very good. We're gonna start that again. This time we're just gonna be me, good old me, SooBaccaCole. And we'll be Dowo and a mage this time. I didn't bother reading any of that, sorry. You can, of course, not all people can do this, depending on your actual character, but you can run, and this allows you to change who you're fighting against. If you do this enough times, you can eventually find somebody with a lower HP, which gives you a higher chance of actually killing them, which I just did. The warrior dropped a weapon, Achi minigun. Attack modifier 0 to 7. I think we'll put that in our left hand. Warrior was defeated. You leveled up, level 2. Attack damage increased to 40. Now sometimes this isn't actually increasing. I just wrote the text like that so that way, you know, you can tell what stats are changed or could change. Anywho, we will continue with our adventure. No. Oh, yay. Ooh. You can still die from people with low HP if you're not very lucky. Skill Tome Bear Hug. Does 27 damage, only costs 9. Okay, yeah, sure, we'll learn it. We'll keep going. Darkness Elemental. Ooh. At the start of the game, just pro tip here, all enemies can do somewhere around 25 damage. Or up to 25 damage or something like that. I think that's it. I can't remember off the top of my head. But they can do somewhere around there. And that can really, really get bad if you're low on HP. We're gonna... cast spell. Hail. Yeah! Armor set. Assassin's Armor. 19% chance of actually defending me, but it doesn't actually do anything when it does. No thank you. Ancient Tome. You have found a spell tome. Ice Blade Thrust. Yes, I'll be taking that. Gonna camp for the night before going back out, and let's see if we can't find ourselves something easier. Ooh, there we go. Bandit. Kill dead. Oh no. Kill dead. Come on, there we go. Woo! You found a skill tome. Slap. We're gonna slap our enemies into submission for very little damage. How much gold do we have? 16. Not a lot. Nope, not enough for a potion. Not enough for a potion. Good strategy, just keep... Ugh, crap. I had enough for potions at that one. A lot of the times, this just will take forever and it will get boring. So I wouldn't recommend doing this, but for the purpose of not dying, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Let's see how long it takes before I get one. That is slightly useful. Da. Apparently too long. Okay, we're just gonna camp then. Perhaps we'll level up. Here we go. Ferocious Fuzzy Weasels. 2 health potions. An actual outfit. Sailor's outfit. This weapon is much better. It's an elemental warhammer. We'll replace our wooden staff with it. And it doesn't look like we leveled up, but we should have enough health, hopefully, to take down another person. Assassin? Ooh. 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 Yes! Did it. Okay, so we are level 4. Damage has increased to 44. Our health is now at 53. Energy is 24. Enemies have become stronger. And let's see. Okay, we need to reach 55 experience. We're currently at 3, and we're at the Home of Realms. Let's see if we can't find... Ooh, mercenary, dead. Ooh, this one's much better. The Woen Robes. Not wanting to steal staff. By the way, the damages and like the defense and stuff, that's all randomized. The names of these weapons and stuff are randomly selected, meanwhile the actual stats are just randomly assigned. None of them have any particular amount. Even if you get 2, one might be different, which is kind of realistic. You wouldn't expect everything you find to be in the exact same condition, now would you? But anyways, let's keep going. We'll continue our adventure through Dargonia. And we killed a mercenary. And how many gold do we have? Still the same amount. Maybe we can possibly get a potion this time from the merchant. No. Please. Okay. Well, I guess we're camping for the night again. And let's hope that we can... Here we go. Perfect. Not better than any of our other stuff, which shouldn't be surprising. It is a kitchen knife. Yeah, we're gonna camp for the night again. We don't want to die on our next battle. Oh crap, that was a good one. One with 8 health. As you can see, entirely text-based this game. Don't know if I mentioned that. I think I did, actually. No. Actually, yes, I do remember. I did mention that. Attack the thief, blocks your attack, you only deal 0 damage. There we go. 53 HP. Don't know if that actually wrote. No, it didn't rise. But our HP is fully restored. Our energy is at 28 now, which means it did rise. Attack damage is 45. Don't know what it was at before. Let's continue. Let's see. Rogue, yay. Flintlock shotgun. I would love to have you because you sound awesome. Nope, can't have you. For the course of this video, we're only going to go for right around 20 minutes, preferably, just to show off the game. And maybe get to the end. Who knows? I might get to the end. Let's see here. Come, ooh, very close. Woo! Yeah! We didn't die. I would prefer not to have that. Thank you very much. Okay, we seriously need more potions, though. There's no music in this game, so if you are hearing music, yeah, not from the game. It's just some music I put in the background. Alright, I might actually end up going over how to install the game, or at least how to run it, because this will be releasing on GameJolt, and I'll have a link down below in the description. But yeah, GameJolt, I don't know why, and I'll talk with GameJolt about this, but for some reason you are unable to actually run the game. It's a Windows only game, solely because in order to get the command console, which is in Windows, to do the whole green font and lock your screen, at least when it first boots up, to this resolution, one way to do that is through a .bat file, or at least the only easy way to do that is through a .bat file. And thus, I have GameJolt set to run this through .bat, but when it does, it doesn't actually boot up the jar file, even though that is a command that is in there. If anybody knows how to fix this, I will do a post-release patch, and hopefully that will help. So yeah. Where are we? Inventory. Got 2 health potions, 4 gold, and I think we'll continue onwards. After, of course, using up the potions to heal ourselves. Come on, Rogue, die. Thank you very much. Bronze Staff will replace our Achi minigun. because it isn't as good as a bronze staff. There are some things like that which obviously shouldn't make sense, but, you know, fantasy. Anywho, we'll continue our adventure. Evil Lord, huh? Take him down. Not better than anything we have, and it doesn't have as cool of a name as Elemental Warhammer, so no thank you. Let's see. What's our health looking like? We're doing fine. Okay. Boop boop. Come on. There it goes. Ancient Tome. Read it. Yay. Sometimes these ancient tomes can and will do damage to you as a trap tome. It's a 1 in 3 chance. I think we'll camp for the night, because I don't think we have very much gold at the moment. And there we go. Small dude. Easy to kill. Crappy armor set. And crappy slingshot. No thank you. How much gold? 19? Okay. Trading time. Let's hope we can get a decent amount of potions this time, why don't we? We aren't getting any potions. Oh, that was a good one. I just skipped that. No! Oopsies. As you may be able to hear, I still haven't gotten my headset fixed yet. Sorry about that. But, yeah. Can't really do much with it until I find some replacement parts for it to replace the little actual headphone. Dang it! Headphone jack. Let's see here. Do this for a little while longer, and if I skip it one more time, I swear I am going on anyways. Screw with that. I did not mean to actually do that. How much energy do we have? 33, so we can cast Hail. But we missed. Okay. I actually meant to skip out of that dude. Oh, here we go. Grat, which is short for giant rat. Let's see, what else? Let's just see if we can get further. Getting pretty far, surprisingly. I normally die before then, because of the whole being a roguelike. I made it decently difficult to actually, you know, get very far. Well, not get very far, but to beat it. I haven't actually gotten to the boss, though I have, while playtesting it, set my stats to, like, the day before, I think, and the one place away from reaching the boss, and everything worked. So I can confirm that you're able to get to the boss. If you can beat the game, feel free to, either in the comments below this video, or in the comments below the GameJolt page, or whatever, or just even PM me, like, all of your character stats, and screenshot showing that you actually beat the game. And I will, I don't know, showcase it or something on my channel, because that would be amazing if I could find somebody who could actually beat this. And I bought all of his potions, and now we can go on for even longer. Who knows, I might even make more parts to this. Or at least I might go over 20 minutes. Well, I'm already about to go over 20 minutes. So, might as well go over. Let's see here. A rogue. Yeah, I think we can take him. Let's see here. Cast Ice Blade Thrust. Does no damage. Try again. Try again. And do it more times. And we don't have enough energy to cast it again, so we'll just hit him. Hit him to... No! SooBaccaCole is slain in combat in the Beach of Nations. Well, I guess that's a good place to leave off. I'm gonna cry myself to sleep tonight. Let's see. What level? 6, 9 gold, 12 health potions. Ironically died with an overabundance of health potions. We had 48 base damage. We got past 20 days. Visited 15 places. Accuracy of 89. 20 enemies slain. If you can do better, and you probably can, because I'll be honest, I have actually gone past that point. I think I got to somewhere around 70 to 80 days in like 30 to 40 locations or places visited or whatever. So yeah, if you can beat the game, or if you can get past or get to Malachi, the final boss, feel free to message me, and I'll just show you exactly what you have to do in order to launch the game, because GameJolt won't let you launch it from within GameJolt. So yeah, I'll be right back when I'm ready to show you guys that. Bye-bye. Or see you soon. And I am back. Okay, here we go. This is what you're going to need up. You're going to need the GameJolt desktop app, I think. You might be able to do it through the actual website, but I'm pretty sure you need the desktop app in order to do this from here. But yeah, when you go to install the game, it will automatically put it inside of your installed games area, and then you just need to scroll down to Dargonia, click this little button here, and open folder for Dargonia full release, which I was showing an example of over here. And I was also going to do this, and what you see here is what you get. You have the README, which explains licenses and stuff like that. Well, sort of. It doesn't actually use the word license inside of it, but you also have the .jar file and the Dargonia.bat file. What you want to do is you want to Control-C or right-click and hit copy on there. Then you want to go to wherever you want it. Say, for instance, I want to put it on my desktop. And from here, you can put it in something around the lines of anywhere, really. Basically just put it somewhere. And then from there, all you have to do is double click this .bat file, and it loads up the game. And there you go. Very quick, very brief description on how to get to it. If you want to know how to get to the installed games place, just start it up. It'll start you off here. Click the menu and go down to Game Library. And I think, yeah, if it's in a normal screen, it'll look somewhere around the lines of this, and you have multiple different things. But what you want to do is you want to go to Installed Games, and you want to go over here, hit that, and you can access the actual file folder. Other than that, that's right about it. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, let me know. Post in the comments down below. Make sure to subscribe if you want more, and if you want to see this become a full series, go ahead and slap that like button, and again, let me know in the comments, because I need to know these things. And as for a status update on the other series on my channel, currently, modded Minecraft has to be postponed for now. Normal Minecraft can continue, the Minecraft Hardcore Survival with Mallow the Cloud, but as for modded, my PC, for some reason, even though it can handle stuff like Fallout 4 max settings and Skyrim Special Edition max settings, more than likely due to the fact that my motherboard is failing on this computer and none of my other computers have the RAM, I can't actually play modded Minecraft, or if I can, it's like 1 or 2 mods at a time, and none of the mod packs I play with on my YouTube channel have only 1 or 2 mods. So sadly, until I either get a new motherboard so that way I can actually have all of my RAM inside of my computer, or I find and or get a new computer that has the capabilities to run modded Minecraft, until then those series are postponed. Now, any other series like Let's Try, stuff like that, such as this Let's Try video, will continue going. But yeah, other than that, thank you all so very much for watching. I'm gonna head off, make some more videos, because I've been a little bit lackluster this past week due to stuff like summer school driver's ed and things like that. But yeah, you should see more content soon. Thank you all so very much for watching, and have a great day. SooBaccaCole out! Peace!